Hey everybody, Tracy Monty Smith with SE Coaching. So happy to see you here for another version or another session in our video series. And today what I really want to talk about was actually a coaching that I was so honored to be a part of with one of my clients and one of my horses. She actually chose to work with Peaches. If you haven't seen Peaches's introduction video or her intro blog, you can find them on the Facebook page at SE Coaching. You can also see her video on our YouTube channel, SE Coaching. So make sure you go in there. You can subscribe to the YouTube channel to make sure you don't miss any videos as they come out. And you can also subscribe to our weekly newsletter that lets you know about the blogs and the videos. Shoot me an email at Tracy, Tracy at secoaching.net if that's something that you're interested in. You'll also enable you to receive first notice of any new programs that are coming out, which I'm going to tell you about a cool one that I have coming out at the end of this video. But I promised you that I was going to talk to you a little bit about a coaching session that I got to witness. And so, yes, now it's time to hear what the story was all about. So I had a client come in and she is working really hard on trying to reclaim her voice and who she is. She's spent a lot of her adult life working with her husband and helping him to build his business and really help him to live the dream that he wants to live. And she's really feeling now in her early 50s that it should be her turn. That she's given all this support and she's given all of this love, and but she's kind of wondering, what about me? What's going to happen for my life? And so we spent some time coaching around some of these issues. This was actually, I believe it might have even been her very first horse coaching interaction. And she went into the pen with Peaches with the intention of just being mindful, of just being aware and paying attention to her five senses and really working on just being mindful awareness and being in the moment. And when she got done, it was, 5 minutes, 6 minutes, maybe a little bit longer. She came out and we stood right outside the gate. We were kind of going through some of the things that she had noticed and what was happening for her in there. And Peaches kept bumping against the gate and rattling the chain and sticking her little head in through the slats in the gate and just really trying very hard as a miniature horse can to get our attention. And I was paying attention to her, what she was doing while I was listening to my client talk. And I said, you know what, I just want you to take notice and turn around and look at Peaches and notice that how she really still wants to be with you. She really is trying to get your attention. I really firmly believe that she's not done with you. There is something that she wants to say to you that you didn't hear, that you haven't heard yet. Unfortunately, it was at the end of our session and I had another client waiting. So I offered the client that if she wanted to, she could stay as long as she wanted to. She had to stay outside the pen, but she could spend as much time with Peaches through the fence as she wanted to, and really encouraged her to do that and to check in and find out why Peaches was so adamant that she not leave this session. My only requirement was that she check in with me when she left so that I knew that she wasn't any longer out on the property with the horses. So it was probably, 10 or 15 minutes later, and my client came in and she said, you know what, I'm getting ready to leave, but I really need to share this with you because something really cool happened down there. So I was working with a writing student at the time, and I kind of set them on a task to do, and so that I could take a few minutes to wrap up with my coaching client again. And I said, tell me, I really want to know what's going on. And she said, well, you know what? I just decided that when you left that I was just going to be with Peaches and tell her that I would be there and that she could tell me whatever it was that she wanted to say. And Peaches being a miniature pony or miniature horse, my client had to crouch down in order to be at nose level with Peaches. And she said, I crouched down And I put my hand through the gate, and we just looked at each other. And I spent some time, and we would just breathe together and exchange breath. And she said, and then all of a sudden she tilted her head to one side. And all I could see was one eye. And she said that one eye just stared into my soul. And all I could hear was, I see you. And my client said it was one of the most profound things that she's ever experienced, that someone saw her. And as we were hashing this and going through it the following week, when I had time to sit down and go through, she said, this has been on my mind for a week. And I've really been thinking about it. I thought about it a lot on the way home. And it really came to me that God was speaking through this pony to tell me, I see you. I love you. And, that's part of the amazing part of working with the horses, is that we get to hear the messages that we need to hear. And that was a message that this client needed to hear. She needed to feel like someone saw her. And this interaction with Peaches didn't end that day. In fact, it's something that the client has been processing on again and off again all the time now, and it comes up quite often in our coaching sessions even now. So I wanted to share that with you as kind of an example of some of the things that the horse coaching can bring to you. So I told you earlier that I had something kind of exciting to tell you about, and that is that we have our 2019 hands-on working live with the horses workshops through the summer. There's 6 of them. We start in May, we end in October. Classes fill up really fast. I'm only going to have 10 participants at a time to make sure that you receive the time that you need to work with me personally and to work with the horses one-on-one and have all the time that you need. So if you're interested, you need to get on the website, I'll put the link down below. My website's kind of hinky right now. We're doing some big changes, but I'll put the link directly to the registration page under this video and in the comment section. Go there, pick out your dates, May, June, July, August, September, October, and then we're done for the year. There are 3 days. We start at 1 o'clock on Friday. We're done by 1 o'clock on Sunday. Dinner on Friday night is included in the price. There's a couple of different options for you to pay for it. It will change your lives. I promise you, it will change your lives to come and do these horse workshops. So check them out. Register quick because they're going to be gone. Send me an email or use the links that I'm putting down below. Get on there and get her done. Until we talk again next week, as always, you can reach me at my email, Tracy, Tracy, @secoaching.net. We'll see you next week. Bye-bye.